Hello, my name is Don Andrews. I'm Dean of the College of Business here at Southern University, Baton Rouge. I want to welcome you back for the academic year, that is 2016-17. We've had some issues in the city of Baton Rouge, as you are familiar. Hopefully you have not been adversely impacted, but if you have, we will do all we can more or less to make accommodations to make sure you have a successful academic experience. Some of our faculty and some of our staff have been impacted, but we're going to basically move forward and we're going to basically create the best opportunity for our students, that is you, as we possibly can. We've been planning the academic year with you at the top of the list. So we've been looking at what experiences that we can provide to you. For those of you who may be entering freshmen, we've been working on our introductory course, that is Introduction to Business and Entrepreneurship from a Global Perspective. So we're looking at that particular course as a way to get you off to the best start that we possibly can as new entering students to the College of Business. So we're very excited about you being here. And for our returning students, we couldn't be more excited. We know that you're among the best of the best. So we've been working in terms of our honor society, in terms of our clubs. We want to have more engagement with you during this academic year and during this semester. One of the activities that is quickly coming up is that of the Career Fair and Career Week. And there are many activities that we hope more or less you will engage in. So we have our student engagement forum that's going to be coming up soon, and we want you to take full advantage of that. And we'll be getting that information out to you. We also have our homecoming program that's going to be available to you as well. Our homecoming is scheduled for October 21st. That's Homecoming Friday, and we will have many of our alumni back, and they're coming back specifically to engage with you. And so it will not be successful if you're not there. And that's Homecoming Friday. And I know some of you may not have classes on Friday, but I think it would be of great value to you to be there. We're going to also have a commemoration program of some of our alumni that were among the first to go into corporate America back during the late 1960s. And so we're looking at the classes that graduated between 1968 through 1972 that were what we are calling trailblazers. And so we want to reach out and honor these individuals, and they want to come and share their story with you of how more or less at one point when these corporations were first interviewing and hiring individuals from the College of Business, they were so impressed with the students from the College of Business that basically for a long period of time Southern University was their premier school for hiring students. And so we want to continue in that process. So our alumni are quite excited. They're planning this program, and so we want you to take advantage of it. There's also going to be a special program on Thursday, that is Homecoming Thursday, where we're going to have one of our alums to come back and talk about his experience once he left Southern University. I think he graduated about 1998 somewhere, and he's also so impressed with Southern University that he brought his son back to enter this semester, and he also had his son to bring his best friend to enter Southern University. So basically we're saying we want you to take advantage of all the talent that has gone through this college. We're celebrating our 79th year, so we've been around a while, and we have some alumni that are passionate about this program and want to make sure that the students in this program are successful. We have our Gala on the Bluff. That's also October 21st, and that program is going to be significant in terms of fundraising. And we use those fundraising dollars for scholarships, but we also use those scholarships in the form of providing opportunities for you to attend various programs. We're looking at Beta Gamma Sigma will have their Global Leadership Forum in Dallas in November, and so we're looking at funding those students from scholarship dollars that are raised through the Gala on the Bluff. We also have the National Black MBA Association that's meeting in New Orleans. That's going to be October the 11th through the 15th, I think the dates are. We can check on those later on. You can check on those, but basically we want to put in a case competition. I think the first prize for that case competition at the undergraduate level is about $15,000. There's also opportunities at the graduate level for the MBA students. In the competition there, I think the first prize is $25,000. So we're right now putting together teams for those competitions. So if you're interested, give Dr. Melanie Ray a call and Dr. Powell a call. They're basically helping to assist in developing those teams, and we will have faculty advisors and others on those teams to make sure you have a great opportunity for success in the case competitions at the National Black MBA Association meeting being held in New Orleans. They not only have a graduate competition, but they have an undergraduate competition as well, and our students have tended to do well in these competitions. We also want to make sure that you are aware of all of the events that are taking place this semester, but we also want to impress upon you how important it is for you to take your academic program seriously. If you're going to make a 4-year investment in your education, then you need to make sure that your GPA is the best that it possibly can be. The cutoff point is usually a 3.0 GPA. And so we want to make sure that you take advantage of all the resources that are available at the university, both in the College of Business and outside the College of Business. They've reorganized the Career Student Success and the CTLE programs. I think they're now referred to as the CUSA component of the university. So they want to more or less talk about student achievement and how we can help you in terms of your achievement here at Southern University. Now, I know many of you have jobs, and many of you may have to have jobs, but do you really have to have 2 jobs? I'm really concerned about the level of work that you're putting in terms of an investment in your education. As Malcolm Gladwell has said in his book Outliers, The Secrets to Success, you have to put in the time. If a 3.0 GPA is the basic rule in terms of student internships and permanent employment, and you're going to make this investment in your education, then that needs to be at the top of your list in terms of where you put in your time, where you put in your resources, and where more or less you're going to get that result in terms of the goal you have for a successful career as a result of your college education. So we want to make sure you have and are aware of what opportunities are available and what you need to do to be successful in your career. We have faculty members, we have staff members that are willing more or less to put in the time, but you have to meet them halfway. We can supply a quality program, but you have to demand a quality program. And what I mean by demanding a quality program, you have to put in the time in order to understand what it takes to be successful. You have to master your general education component in terms of your math, in terms of your English, your biology, your sciences, and all the rest. So you have to be solid at the general education level. Then more or less the core business courses in terms of introduction to business, introduction to accounting, principles of economics, principles of marketing, principles of management, basic finance. So you have to understand those basics. And then you have to get into your major. And you want to make sure that you are proficient in your major, because if people look at you in terms of maybe not having a 3.0 in your overall curriculum, they're going to want to make sure that you have a 3.0 in your major. So you need to put the time in to master your skill levels in your majors. And so that's really, really important. And I know that you can rise to that challenge. I'm sometimes surprised at how well our students do when they have not studied, when they have not put in the time. Just imagine what you could do if you put in the time and you put in the and seek all the information. I know you're proficient in terms of the technology, in terms of being digital natives, but you need to also understand where you're putting your time in on the internet, where you're putting your time in on Facebook, or where you're putting your time in terms of YouTube. There are so many wonderful resources out there that you can experience on the internet, in terms of Khan Academy being one that comes to mind in terms of helping people to understand mathematics. We've had some experiences with some of our students not doing very well in calculus, and so we really want to help you and reach out, but we cannot help you if the class is over and you've already received a grade below C. So start early and put in the time and put in the understanding that is needed in terms of communicating with your faculty members if you don't understand a particular topic. What can you do in terms of conquering or mastering a particular subject that's giving you difficulty? I've had experiences where I've had courses that have given me a lot of grief, I guess I could say, in terms of trying to master those particular techniques. But you have to put in the time, and you can't do it all by yourself. You need to really look at this as a team approach to learning, and put in the time, but also get in teams and talk to people who are mastering these particular skills. What are they doing? What are their skill levels, and how do they more or less approach their study habits and build those study habits? I find that a lot of students really don't have very good or solid study habits, and they try to do it all by themselves. They get frustrated, and if they don't succeed the first time, they give up. Well, you can't succeed in life by giving up the first time. You really have to put in the time, as Malcolm Gladwell says. He talks about the 10,000 hour rule if you really want to be proficient in a particular subject. And you have to understand the culture. Some companies have particular cultures that they look at in terms of appearance, in terms of dress for success. And so you need to understand the company. You need to do research on the companies. You need to understand that they're looking for people that may be more entrepreneurial. And if you're interested in starting a business, we have a small business development center, and we're looking at trying to do more in this area. So we are hiring some adjunct professors in the entrepreneurial area to provide you with those type experiences. The business plan competitions, the case competitions. These are all things that we want you to take advantage of, because in terms of being successful, college has been proven to be a platform that can basically provide you with a lifetime of success. But you have to make the most of this experience. And so we want you to not only experience the college life, but we want you also to graduate. We want to retain you, and we want you to be successful in your careers. We want you to always come back to see how the programs are performing. So encourage your friends that are alumni to come back and participate, because they have valuable experience that they can share with us, and we hope to do that at the student engagement program that we're going to have during homecoming. And we're also going to have our student engagement programs in the beginning of this semester, and so we want you to attend those and to participate. We want to have more student organizations involved in the activities of the college, because you will learn great skills in terms of leadership. When we ask students if they're leaders or followers, 99% of our students say they're leaders. But when we ask them what organizations are they leading, what organizations do they serve as president, what organizations do they serve as vice president, treasurer, secretary, parliamentarian, sergeant at arms, or whatever, only about 10% really have leadership experience in terms of leading an organization, in terms of serving an organization. So leadership is about service. It's about more or less helping others to be successful. And so a leader more or less is called upon to make great sacrifice. And we talk about ethics and leadership and what it means more or less to be ethical in business. And so we want to not only graduate business leaders, but we want to graduate ethical business leaders. And so we know what your capabilities are. We know you have the wherewithal to be successful. It's just the opportunity to apply that success that we need. So we need you to interact with your instructors, with your advisors, and with your department chairs, and also with your dean and the personnel in the dean's office. Are really excited about their willingness to share their experiences with you in terms of helping you to be successful. Dr. Ray, Ms. Tony Jackson, and Ms. Marilyn Doherty, and myself as Dean are here to assist you in terms of your quest for success as a College of Business student, as well as a College of Business graduate, as well as an alumni. So we hope you will take full advantage of all the opportunities that are being developed with you in mind. We see this as a team effort. That is, we are part of a team. We need to have leadership. We need to recognize opportunities as they present themselves. We need to work as teams, and we need to more or less be aware that we don't have all the resources that we would like to have, but the resources that we do have, we apply those resources, and we think more or less for the opportunities that we have, we do a great job in terms of our overall academic programs. We are accredited by AACSB International, which means we're among the best business schools not only in the United States, but in the world. And we want to maintain and continue that accreditation. One of the factors that they look at in terms of accreditation is how well are our students doing. That is, how well are they doing in terms of opportunities for internships, permanent hires, how well they are performing on various examinations such as the CPA exam and various other programs, how many go on to graduate school to get MBAs, what are starting salaries, what type jobs do they receive once they leave. So all these are part of determining whether we are developing quality students that leave from our program. Our mission, we say, we are going to provide a quality business program that takes in students from diverse backgrounds and makes a difference in terms of both the public as well as the private sector. So we have to show that we really achieve the goals that we have stated as far as our mission. And that requires us to, as faculty members, to do quality teaching, quality research, and also quality service to the community. So you're partners in a great program in terms of being AACSB internationally accredited. And so we hope more or less that you will take full advantage of all the programs, all the courses, and we are developing new courses. We're looking at a course in sports marketing. I think that has been a course that students have been interested in. We're developing courses also in terms of business communications, professional communications that we're going to be bringing online. We are adjusting the curriculum as we move forward in terms of the dynamics in our changing economy and business to make sure that our content is up to date. We're bringing in more in terms of enterprise resource planning, supply chain management, using SAP as a platform. So we want to make sure that you have full opportunity to engage in all of the new technologies. We're looking at also putting on a internal business plan competition, also looking at the possibility of a hackathon. And so we want to make sure that we are engaged just as any other business school anywhere in the United States in terms of a quality business program. So I wish you much success this semester. We hope more or less that if you're impacted by the flood, that you have a speedy recovery. We hope you can come to class on the first day, because if you miss a day of class, especially in some of our weekly classes, then that means you miss a whole week. So the thing is to be here. Whether you paid your fees or not, go to class, get everything on the first day. Make sure that you're on the roll. Make sure that the professor knows you're there. Don't be one of the students that don't take advantage of everything in the class. Get to know your professors. Get to know your students. Get to understand what their goals are. Introduce yourself. Be a leader in the classroom and take full advantage of all opportunities that we have available here in the College of Business. As I said, we're going to be participating in the National Black MBA Association program down in New Orleans. We're going to be having our homecoming program. We have our student engagement forum. We have various assemblies that we're going to be having throughout the semester. So this is a wonderful time to be in the College of Business here at Southern University, and we look forward to sharing a quality program with you here in the College of Business. So thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to having more interaction with you during the semester. Thank you very much.